Greg Olsen. I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Get up, go! On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Ready? Here we go. Ready. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready? Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. A first down throw for Jackson. Rolling right, taking off, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And despite a nice juke, he's going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
Ready, break. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready. Dragon 60. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Browns. 52 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. The time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Try again. It's second and 10. Now Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Like it.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland. Here's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Third and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
Ready.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Jackson now. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate...
And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Tag. Cowboy 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away, and probably should have just thrown it.
Oh, yeah. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7.
It's not. What?
Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
On the set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to fit.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Orange. Return it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but With the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete. All right, today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Jackson out of the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd, they need 8. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking end zone, but he's out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I like the idea idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Red! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready?
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air. It's a Browns first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Mike, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Cougar 19, Buffalo 18!
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Ready? A run, and here comes Judkins. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Go! Go!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. him at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Makes the score around 35. Ravens 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Going right, it's taken in, and it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give them 17 more as they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this close to a 1st down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Get it. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, that may be the Trenton Simpson.
First down 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Baltimore. Throwing Jackson. Headed left, buying time. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased down bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third down, 3 to go.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Jackson, moving outside the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Nick Bosa. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Jackson. That's taken in, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down?
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Ravens 29. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Come on, come on. Go.
They'll look to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
46-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
His 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Real quick.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we changed it.
It's fourth down.
Jackson looking to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. Jackson now to throw on first down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Flush to his right. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The Dog Pound, as usual, doing their part. This is third down. Jackson now. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Now after that completion, getting themselves inside the 10, Mike, they're in great position now to try to win this game. You have a lot of play calls down in here tight in the red zone. But you need your best one right now with the game on the line.
One last shot now for Jackson. And this is a touchdown! They have tied it on the final play. An extra point now to win the game.
Unbelievable, Mike. I mean, what a game. What a finish. They knew they had to have the touchdown, and they got it. And now they are an extra point away from winning this game.
So, all zeros on the clock. This is for the win. The kick is good. And it is celebration time on that sideline. What a finish. The late touchdown with no time remaining. And the extra point seals the victory. So, it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.